So, on the left then, your poleman, kart 24, Harry Neal, Jack Bolton on grid 2 in kart 13, Sean Hollingsworth, Christopher Murray, Pietro Pagano, Darrell Law, Peter Harris, Simon Lloyd on row 4, Stuart Osborne and Stephen Scully in the distinctive 555 blue and yellow suit makes up the top 10. This is the final, the Clubman class, round 3 from Rye House Karting in Hertfordshire in England. Please like and share the stream. I'm assuming it's still running. I'd like to think it is. We're racing. Neil's going to get the hole shot. Will Hollingsworth get through to second? No. Bolton drops in on Neil's bumper to go second. Hollingsworth is third. Pagano comes through to fourth. Murray has run out down to fifth. Behind Peter Harris in sixth, in fact. Oh, and Pagano goes round. And that will probably bring out the abort flag. We shall see. Neil leads from Bolton, Hollingsworth, Harris, Simon Lloyd. Yep, the abort flag is out. We're into a regrid. And if I was being really mercenary, I'd almost suggest that Pietro Pagano took his foot off the brake to collect 2 or 3 others just to get this result. But that would be harsh and a little bit unfair if he was turned round. So I shan't push the point beyond being in trouble already. So round again, regrid, probably take a lap and a half. We shall have the podium ceremonies after this, and I might get a chance to chat to 1 or 2. That will be on a separate stream. We've got a bit of a crowd for this final, I'm pleased to report. We'll need 1 more rolling up lap. So that gives me a quick chance to check the commentary. Well, there's numbers watching, so people must be watching. It keeps changing. That'll teach me to do upgrades and firmware updates on the morning of a race or morning of an event. Never mind. So your poleman, Harry Neal in kart 24. Jack Bolton on the front row with him in kart 13. Sean Hollingsworth, Chris Murray on row 2. Peter Harris in his distinctive Iron Man lid is just letting in Pietro Pagano to grid 5. Darrell Law on 6. Peter Harris and Simon Lloyd on the 4th row. Stuart Osborne and Stephen Scully make up the top 10. Can we get a clean start this time? Pace transfers to Harry Neal. It's a slow run up. There's a lot of faking out here, but Harry Neal's going to get the drop, and I think Hollingsworth has made a better fist of this start, and he's going to hold. There's a lot of loading going up into stadium, and Pagano's come through to second place, and Neal is released at the front, and it's Pagano, Hollingsworth, Darrell Law, Stuart Osborne, Frankie Hedges, Peter Harris, Luke Hornsby, Rob Moore in the Jensen Button retro lid. Martin Theodoro on his bumper. I think Dave Whitehouse is probably about 10th place in kart number 3. Into pylon they go. Who knows how many will come out. Peter Harris has picked up 6th place and he leads the main field on to the start-finish straight. He's lost a lot of ground though on Stuart Osborne in 5th. Out front we have Harry Neal and Pietro Pagano. I do believe is closing in rapidly. Sean Hollingsworth, Darrell Law, Stuart Osborne on his own in 5th. It's busy at hairpin 1. Presumably it'll be busy at hairpin 2 as Frankie Hedges goes down the inside of Rob Moore and gets the spot back on the exit. Darrell Law is pushing Sean Hollingsworth for 3rd, I can tell you. And we better get back there, because that's where the party started, down in the stadium. And And the battle is on for third. Lowe looking for the lead. Hollingsworth forced to go narrow into the hairpin. It's all a bit busy. I feel obliged to pull out to see Frankie Hedges go past Rob Moore on the brakes. It's not over for third yet. Looking for a way by. Narrow into the paddock bend, gives Darrell Lowe a chance, but he gets poor drive off the corner. And Sean Hollingsworth jumps out to a 3-4 kart length lead in that fight for third place. Well, right now, it looks as though Harry Neal has seen off the first attempt by Pietro Pagano to close in to pass. His lead was 0.6 of a second at the line on that last lap. Harris is comfortable in fifth. The battle for sixth begins with Luke Hornsby, Frankie Hedges, Rob Moore, Martin Theodoro, Mike Townley and David Whitehouse. Christopher Powell moving on to his bumper with Harrison Darville and Jamie Pender. Gap then to Justin Buck. He's not going to be on top of the championship tonight, I don't think. I think that might be Jack Bolton's to have. Stefan Scully, Miles Sharman, Chris Dixon, Chris Penny and James Martin bringing round the tail of the field, although Bolton, it looks as though, has been off the track because he is gone. So it won't be Bolton leading the championship. I think it could be Harry Neal or maybe it's Pietro Pagano. So your top four looking comfortable. Harris starting to be run down, I think, by Luke Hornsby. Yes, I'm pretty sure Luke Hornsby is closing in on Peter Harris here in the fight for what will be fifth place. And it's starting to cloud up again. And Luke's not far away from going for the move here. He can take his time as Hedges is not that close. Can't take too long about it though. And I think fifth is about as good as Luke can get in this race. They were over 2 seconds behind the battle for fourth. Hornsby now closing in. It's game on for Luke Hornsby. Can he get it done into stadium as I kick the camera? Not quite there. And Harris pulls out a small advantage. And Hedges is coming across. Theodoro under pressure from Townley and Whitehouse. Pender on the bumper of Harrison Darville off hairpin 2. Martin has just picked off Chris Penny. Down at the bottom of the top 15, I would have thought. Battle on here. Is still going on for third place. Hollingsworth. Under pressure from Darrell Lowe. It looks as though Hollingsworth hasn't got the pace to go with the leaders, and it's going to come down to a fight between Harry Neal, who's led from the start, and Pietro Pagano, I think, came off grid 3. Peter Harris is now joined by both Luke Hornsby and Frankie Hedges. And Harris hangs on. Luke Hornsby, not Hodges. I don't know why I keep calling him Hodges. So it's a three-way dice for fifth place. We're 2 minutes from the finish. And it looks as though Frankie Hedges is lining up Luke Hornsby for sixth place. So Hornsby's forced to go narrow. To slow off the corner. So holds a decent line to keep the spot in the hairpin 2. And this is giving Rob Moore a chance to close in. Back on Hedges. And the move is going on for third place. Darrell Lowe is trying to find a way by into a stadium, can't get it done. Will he try again? Hairpin 1. Well, Hollingsworth takes the racing line. Banzai into hairpin 2 maybe. Here it comes. Low for third. Can he get it turned? Yes, he can. Darrell Lowe moves into third place. I wonder if Hollingsworth has got much for Darrell Lowe before the finish. 56 seconds. I think we'll get one more, possibly 2 more laps here. The last lap board hasn't gone out. I suspect we're going to get, this is the penultimate lap, and we've got one more after this one. Harry Neal running in behind traffic. Stuart Osborne does well to get out the way. Will he get out the way for Darrell Lowe? I think he'll be okay. Hornsby has just had to dive bomb Peter Harris to get 5th in a fight with Frankie Hedges and Rob Moore. Under 10 seconds from the finish of time. They're on the last lap now. It looks as though Hornsby's going to have 5th place. Murray's been off the road. There's your race leader. There's the battle for the lead. Harry Neal and Pietro Pagano. It was 0.45 at the line on the last lap. That's a lot to close down. It'd be a banzai into pylon if it's coming at all. It's too far back. Harry Neal is going to win this one. Unless he makes a mistake. Out of the pylon complex. 2 corners from the finish. Harry Neal is going to win round number 3 from Rye House ahead of Pietro Pagano and Darrell Lowe. Sean Hollingsworth is 4th. Luke Hornsby has finished in 5th. Peter Harris, Rob Moore, Frankie Hedges, Martin Theodoru, Mike Townley is the top 10, but that will all be provisional. There may be the odd penalty in that one, but I'm pretty sure Harry Neal has won round number 3.